Shalom. This is a Sharbon Yasharallah out of Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and honor and glory to the Father and the Son in their proper true Hebrew tongue, the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kudash. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Harakah Kudash Ma'amath. Also, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and double honors to our apostles as well, Ahar One Basharallah. Peace and blessing 1/3, and salutations to those for elect. It's gonna be a quick little lesson. Just going on this video I saw with a camp, like 2/3 camp, probably like ISUPK or ISUK or GOCC, something like that. Because Edomite, kind of challenged them of what they were saying. What they were saying was actually correct, which was the etymology of the word religion. Being religio, which means to hold back. And I think it was either Edomite or Ishmaelite. He said that's a etymology. He said it more fancy, but basically a etymological fallacy. All right. And so anytime Esau or these scholars, they try to cheer you up with words, but it's the same word that we've been using, etymology, the origin of words. But he called it a fallacy, which means false or whatever. And yeah, I think Jake got tripped up. I think one of the Israelites got tripped up on that. It just got the word, and that's remind me of any Edomite, because Edomite or shoot, sometimes even Jake, they'll go to school for it actually and learn all the big words and know all the this and that, but they have a certain curriculum that they're upholding, and you can just kill them with a couple scriptures. Just shut them down, man. But this is the definition of an etymological fallacy. It says it's the logical error of assuming a word's original or historical meaning is only true or correct meaning today. All right, so they saying the origin of a word doesn't matter. Esau can do that. Esau can turn the word pancake into something completely different because it's Babylon. Literally, it's confusion. Every word that were used is it comes from somewhere. It has an original meaning. It's either straight up Bible or comes from Latin or Greek or Roman, or it could be Hebrew. So it come from a certain language, and yeah, that's how it's set up. So just because Esau doesn't want that word to remain what it is, um, he will change it. I'm gonna get it. It even explains it. It says, I mean, and I look at just like what's the name? Vocab Malone just trying to challenge, Jacob on top of Esau just trying to rewrite history, saying a word can mean whatever it want to. It says a sumptuation of fixed meaning. Said presumes that the word's meaning is static and should be defined by its roots. I mean, shouldn't everything be defined by its roots? It says ignoring language evolution. This perspective disregards the natural and constant evolution of language, where new meanings develop and old ones fall away. But I mean, shoot, nothing really has like all the words we do have an original meaning. We don't use them how they originally used. And see, one of these words, it says nice. The word nice means foolish. It says a word that originally derived from Latin, uh, necious, ignorant, foolish, and we call ourselves. You're a nice guy. You're a nice woman. Yada yada. Nice this, nice that. So it meant the exact opposite. It it's the opposite of what it means today. It means full ignorant, and now it means pleasant, or good, But that's not true. So the origin of the word does actually, it matters, shoot, because shoot, this is the definition of the word etymology. Well, actually, just because it said etymological fallacy, it says the meaning. What's the word of meaning? What's the meaning of the word meaning? You say what is meant by a word, text, concept, or action. So when you say nice, you feel like you're saying what's it called? You feel like you're saying pleasant, but the action is ultimately the original. It would be the original root of the word, just like the N word. You can say that ninja, man. Our people call each other ninjas. Of course, 2/3 of our people are really ninjas. They act like ninjas. They walk like ninjas. They talk like ninjas, man. So yes, they are what they are. But at the same time, when you call someone that's actually a good man, a good woman, a child, a ninja, you shoot. They may not be a ninja. They may not be ignorant. That's what the word ninja mean. In NIGGA. May just mean ignorant person. So if you call someone that even though it has a good meaning now, quote unquote, then what you call it? Then, yeah, you just rewrite history. You trying to rewrite history, man. So yeah, the meaning and the meaning should be what is meant by a word, the text, concept. It should be the original. It should be the root. It said etymology, the study of origin words and how their meaning have and how their meaning have changed throughout history. But the word ultimately origin, shoot, I read that time. I mean, read that part. But nah, the word etymology is origin of the word. Etymology examines how words are born, whether through language change, borrowing from other language, compound two words, or creating words, and the imitate sounds. So yeah, I meant to read the origin of words. So that's what it means. Etymology means origin of words. Study the origin of words. So if you get the original meaning of the word, then I mean it's not gonna change. If you make it change, you changing history. Galatians Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." All right. So the death and life are like you. Okay. Death and life in the power of the tongue, man. Um, the fruit. Um, if you what? Trying to get the scripture. Let me get it. And this is Matthew chapter 15:11. It says, "Not that which goeth into a man defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man." So, kind of, man, if you're using, I mean, all I see this is it's like magic because they just covering stuff and just and making it something else. It's like it's confusing. That's all it is. So they making words. They want to change history. They want to change what the word originally meant. If the word nice really originally meant foolish, then I'm gonna assume it's still that. The word kid is for a child, but the word kid mean goat. These are just words that we use regularly, but nonetheless they have been changed, and Esau can just change it willy-nilly because it's Babylon. That not knowing that these words that we use in each other is what you call it, witchcraft. We downtrodden one another. We're not using words correctly, and it already said death and life in the power of the tongue, and which comes out of the mouth, this the fall of a man. So if you speaking against your brother, speaking against this, not knowingly, so anything like you using words all types of wrong. I feel like that should matter. Even though this is Esau's language, I'm gonna use his language correctly. His Latin or Greek or Roman language or whatever is mixed with multiple different languages. I'm gonna use it correctly so I can use it against him. Cause Esau, the one who made this, I'm gonna use his own system against him, man. His own freedom of speech, his own everything. All right. But Esau was able to change that through, this and this. This is Job chapter 9:24. It says, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's obviously a rhetorical question, man. It's Esau, the Caucasian race. They can change it whatever they want to. They can cover the faces of the judges. They can change laws, everything. We're at the beginning of Jacob's trouble. We're at the beginning of World War III, where they're gonna have to where we're in the beginning of an economic collapse, where they is gonna literally change this whole system, martial law, Gurger truce. They're gonna mandate that Revelation 13. So we're in a time where this all is cracking down, man, because Esau know he has enough but a short time, and right now we're doing the spiritual battle. The these Edomites and these Israelites that's somehow cutting these bug out 2/3 camps should be not even somewhat contending against a real man of the Lord, because they just tripping you up with words and whatnot, etymology, fallacy, man. The word is what it is. Esau like to change it, and the inhabitants of this place like to go with it, just like sheep or cattle, man. You know, being led, not knowing what you're saying or what you're doing. You should want to know you being led by. You being led by Esau, the God of this world. You being led by the Most High, the God of the creator of the heavens and the earth. This is Sirach chapter. Let me get two. It says, "Who can number the sand of the sea and the drop of rain in the days of eternity? Who can find the height? It's like who can find out the height of heaven in the breadth of in the breadth of earth and in the deep and wisdom. Wisdom hath been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of Yahweh Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting. It's like in her ways are everlasting commandments. To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed, or who hath known her wise counsel?" All right. Ultimately, the Most High has created all these things. Created wisdom from the very beginning. Is what it says. It says, "To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed?" It's been revealed to have a shot into of course, the disciples, and of course the servants of the Most High, Yahweh Shemashah, which be the 144,000 elect men. Yahweh Tazal, I'm part of that number. They know what the Lord has been revealed, and they know about this Hebrew. It says, "For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. Not only things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language." All right, so just going on, just linguistics. The prophets know the wisdom has been given to it. It's already set. Everything is preset. We're in a spiritual warfare where you got contenders like these college people that want to contend scholarly, like Vocab Malone, as you've been seeing. You probably seen it on YouTube. They been trying to challenge prophets on the street and whatnot. But what do you call it? Yeah, they're trying to challenge that. But the thing is, the Lord has already set what He has in motion, man. Their debate and scholars is not gonna work. The Lord has already has an original root to stuff. And shoot, Esau had a root to everything. The root of this place is wickedness. It's confusion. That's what this place is, and it is to this day. You cannot change that. You cannot tell me that you see any part of this place that isn't confusion. You know, this is supposed to be a land of free, but it's homeless people. You know, and drugs and thugs and systematic racism and poverty and all types of a whole bunch of stuff wrong here, bro. Every single thing. Every single atom and molecule is out of place because Esau has done that. All right, and that's how I live, man. So, but guess what? The Most High already had a preset preset for his wisdom and to give to Yahushua and the house Yahushua to give it to his servants. All right, and so now we got to tell people what it really is, man. The etymology is the origin. Just like we have origin, man. It's gonna stay like that. Just like in Hebrew, like the word Nasa, you know, that with Nasa, that means deceive, you know. So Esau will keep doing that to this day. He'll keep deceiving. He would take away the fact from the word nice does mean foolish. The word religio does mean to hold back. The word ninja, at least for our people, it does mean ignorant person, you know. Or him, the word Niggr come from the word Niger, Nigar, which means someone that wants everything to oneself. All right, so that's what ultimately Esau is. He's a true N word because he wants everything to himself. And of course, too, that people are really ignorant, but you shouldn't be calling everybody a ninja, you know. But shoot, I guess you know you walk like a duck, you talk like a duck, you know. But but otherwise, yeah, man, Esau with these, you know, with these try to use big words and whatever. The colleges, what's it called, scholars. They gonna try to do this, you know, this, but it's not new in the sun. They been doing this in the beginning, you know. So just like the Lord said, with the prudence, wisdom have been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting, man. All right. So it already has an origin. Has been created before all things. It's a beautiful scripture, man. You know, under an understanding of the future, prudent like a prudent man. But yeah, this is the current time we're in. You got people that's gonna come against you, ultimately come against the Lord, come against what this system has set up, and now they're trying to explain somehow. But now we're gonna tell the truth, you know, saying the devil, man. We're gonna lift up that skirt, you know. So kind, man. Yahweh Zada was an edifying little lesson, and Lord willing. But with that, I say shalom.